Bad Wolf here, and recently I was looking at the Pro Tour Dragons of Tarkir winning deck by Martin Dang, and I was looking through it and I was like, this is just your average red deck, blah blah blah. You've got, a whole bunch of 1-drops that come out and attack, your basic red average deck. And then I was looking at the lands in the deck and I was like, wait a second, there's wooded foothills and forests in here. What's up with that? There has to be a reason for that. I mean, he's not gonna play non-red cards, non-red land without a card to play it for. You just don't do that in an aggro-y kind of deck. So I went back and looked at the spells and the creatures and stuff to see what I had missed, and I found a full play set of this card. He also splashes for one other card, but I've discussed that before. It's ridiculously good as a one-of in this deck. But this card he has a full play set of because it's insane. It's Atarka's Command, 2 mana, a red and a green for an instant. And like all of the other commands, you get to choose any 2. Okay, I play Boros Charm, 2 mana to choose one thing. Yeah, I'm gonna pay 2 mana to choose 2 different things. Just that. Okay, you can pick 2 of these. You can either A, your opponents can't gain life this turn. That's cool. B, Atarka's Command deals 3 damage to each opponent. So not just good in one-on-one, it's also very, very good in Commander. 3, you can play a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. Green loves that. Like, seriously. If you're playing like a rampy green deck, that is the best thing ever. And finally, you can have creatures you control gain +1/+1 and reach until end of turn. Yeah, your little red aggro-y stuff can take care of those dragons flying in the air. I think they gave them Red Bull and it gives them wings and they just fly and punch dragons because it's so cool. That's my theory, at least. That's what this card does. So you get to pick 2 of those. I would have been happy picking 1 of those for red mana. Basically, the worse this card is a better version of Skullcrack. 2 mana, can't gain life, but just your opponents, not everyone, and deals 3 damage to each opponent, not just target player. That's the worst this card is. This card is so good. This card is perfect for whatever you need. Getting land out of your hand so you can play more things. I mean, making your creatures bigger and being able to take care of things with flying because, this deck doesn't have flying creatures. It's a red aggro deck. You don't usually have ways to deal with flying except after sideboard, and that takes care of that. And it's not dead in your hand if your opponent doesn't have flying. I mean, giving them +1/+1 is just ridiculous in and of itself. And you get to pick 2 things. This card is good. I'm building a deck around it, so I'm gonna need some more of these. I'm gonna need a couple more of these because it's good, or at least the one. Maybe I should this is going in all my tiny leader red, any tiny leader deck I have that has red and green, this has to go in there because it's ridiculous. And so that means Animar gets it. It's going in my Animar EDH deck because it's just good. And let's see, what else do I play that's red and green? I'll have to look into adding it into my Teamer deck. I bet it would be better than something I have in there that I'm playing right now. Yeah, anyway, this card is ridiculously good. I like it a lot. Because 1, dragons, and 2, look, Atarka's is breathing fire, and they're just epically walking, yeah. So let me know what you think of this card in the comments below. Like this video and subscribe for more.